Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Septiar Purwitasari with NIM 118. In this video, I will do the final semester exam English Business 2, summarizing a journal article entitled Capital Structure Determinants and its Influence to Value of the Firm. Therefore, investors see this as one of promising investment, but Indonesia Capital Market Directory data indicates that most of wholesale and retail company is a high-risk company, defined by company capital structure. Because of that, before making the decision to investment, investor need to analyze financial report to know determinants of capital structure and its influence to value of the firm. Analysis was performed using financial statement data of 21 wholesale and retail companies listed on Indonesia Stock Exchange in 2008 until 2012, using path analysis to see the direct and indirect influence of independent variable, liquidity, profitability, and firm size to independent variable value of the firm and capital structure, and whether the capital structure is an intervening variable. Result of analysis proved that independent variables simultaneously and partially significant influence to capital structure, but it doesn't significant influence to value of the firm, but if it's raw capital structure, then it's partially and simultaneously significant influence to value of the firm. It means that capital structure is proven as an intervening variable. The growth of wholesale and retail industry in Indonesia is increasing every year. Even in the Asia Pacific region, it is an industry with rapid growth. This growth is supported by income per capita, people's lifestyle, people's purchasing power, EC, and wholesale and retail infrastructure, which always grow. Given the high market growth is reasonable if investors see this as a business opportunity, and wholesale and retail industry become one of the promising investment from the standpoint of investors. Data Indonesia Capital Market Directory in the period 2008 until 2012 shows that wholesale and retail company is a company with a high risk. Therefore, before investing, investors must first do financial analysis to see how the company's financial position and performance. In financial analysis, investor will analyze financial statement. In the financial statement, investor will find information about the company capital structure. The capital structure is a source of corporate funds and a combination of debt and equity in the company long-term financial structure. The company which is operate use its debt greater and its equity means that the company is a high-level risk company. High-risk capital structure is a capital structure with debt to equity value is greater than 1. Data from Indonesia Capital Market Directory in the period 2011 until 2012 show that that the wholesale and retail company mostly has the AR value greater than 1. So, the wholesale and retail company is considered company with a high degree of risk. It is therefore necessary to analyze the determinants that influence the capital structure and how its influence to the value of the firm with determinant use is liquidity, profitability, and firm size. Literature review. Number 1. Pecking order theory. Pecking order theory states that the company with high level of profitability show a low levels of debt because the high profitability company has abundant source of internal funds. Pecking order theory has two rules. The rules are using internal funds and issuing securities that have minimal risk. Number 2, capital structure. The capital structure is a permanent proportion spent to cover the needs of corporate spending using funds obtained from a combination or source that comes from within and outside the company. Its sold reflect the balance between debt and equity. Such a fund that comes from outside is obtained from loans or debt, both short and long term, while the source of fund from the capital obtained from equity itself, share capital, retained earnings, and servers. Number 2, the value of the firm. The company is an organization that combines and organizes various resources for the purpose of producing goods and services for sale. The value of the firm's investor perception level of success of the company and is often associated with the stock price. Number 3, liquidity is the ability of a company to pay bills in the short term without disrupting operations. In the balance sheet, the company's liquidity is characterized by the division of current assets divided by short-term debt. A company that able to pay all its financial obligation called liquid company, and a company that has no able to pay all its financial obligation called liquid company. Number 4, profitability is a measure that indicates the company's ability to generate profit for its shareholders over the asset. Profit distributed to shareholders called dividends will cause the company requires external funding thereby increasing company long-term debt or short-term debt, and retained earnings cause the company have additional funds capital resulting in a change of corporate capital and a reduction in the use of the loan or debt. Therefore, it can influence the company capital structure. And then, number 5, firm size describe the size of the company. Firm size indicated by total sales. total asset, and the average level of sales. Companies with large size have greater access and way to obtain external source of financing. Research method. Research design. This research using close design, which is looking for direct and indirect relationship or influence between the variable of liquidity, profitability, and firm size to capital structure and value of the firm. Number 1, data collection techniques and sampling. Number 2, operational definition and measurement of variables capital structure. Number 3, value of the firm. Number 4, profitability. Number 5, liquidity. Number 6, firm size. In the statement of financial position, it illustrates the patterns of financing asset as use of funds from liabilities. The source of funds financing patterns show interplayer relationship where the value of current liabilities and long-term debt will be amended if there is a change in the value of current assets, and long-term debt with equity will change if the value of fixed asset change. If the composition of the liabilities change, then the company's capital structure will change because the composition of the liabilities and equity format a company's capital structure. And then the last conclusion. The conclusion drawn by this study are variables of liquidity, profitability, and firm size simultaneously and partly profit significantly influence capital structure variables. Partly the variables of liquidity has negative influence to capital structure variable. The variable of profitability has positive influence to capital structure variable, and the variable of firm size has negative influence to capital structure variable. And then from conclusion, how variable of liquidity, profitability, firm size simultaneously and partly profit significantly not influence to the variable value of firm. Variable of capital structure is proven as an intervening variable that influence the relationship between the variables of liquidity, profitability, and firm size to value of the firm variable and firm size to value of the firm variable. Variable of profitability is the most dominant variable, followed by liquidity variable and firm size variable. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.